I think that was the, what scream is that, Neil? Oh, okay. All right, everyone, attack. I don't like how the AI, when it gets kicked back, it acts like it doesn't know what to do. And that's annoying.
Very well.
I doubt cripple worked very well. Mighty blow. Mighty blow.
Say your prayers.
Jesus Christ.
They need help. You need help?
Is he not dead? Ah. Oh no, it's Earl Amon. Okay. Earl Amon, you're not a
As you say.
you're not a Grey Warden. What the fuck?
Sure thing.
Expand the arm. Oh, I didn't even see the armies were back. Yeah, why didn't we have the armies earlier? Yeah, thanks. I didn't even see that they were back. the dragon hitting us?
Let's see what your inner thoughts Off I go. As you say.
Like, why did you sit there? See, J Fries is still sitting there.
At your order. Let's have at it!
An emissary. Let's go back.
Right then. Oh, that's right. Now you fall. Take that.
I guess we can't get over there to get the dragon. Is he back? I like how the elves come one at a time. Oh, it's a dragon's corpse. Oh.
Right.
Yeah, it's confusing. So you can't get over there.
On it.
How anticlimactic.
I am ready. It has begun. It shall be done.
Oh, wait, we can get up there.
It has begun.
Yes, someone burped. Mighty blow.
done. Wait. Let me. There's no need for you to die. This is my duty. I should be the one to kill it.
I knew this was going to happen. Are you certain about this? And what about becoming king? Why would you sacrifice yourself, Alistair? This is my duty as much as yours. We're both Grey Wardens. I can't let you do that. If that's what you want, go ahead. Well, it's not over yet. This is my duty as much as yours. We're both Grey Wardens.
But I got one up on you. I'm not just a Grey Warden. I'm the king. And I want to be a good king. And this right here is the best king I could be. My first and last act being to stop the Blight before it really starts. No one could blame me for that, could they?
After all, I think you would be a good king, Alistair.
Really? Because I think I would be a piss-poor king. I don't know the first thing about it. Not to mention that you're a friend. We've fought back-to-back since Ostagar, and you've saved my life a dozen times over. I'd gladly return the favor. If you'll let me. I just like, if that's what you really want to do. I can't let you do it. I'm sorry. They all look like they tripped. Enchantment! Where was that? Why did the other Grey Warden have to die? I was wanting him to kill it.
And then it was over. With the Archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the Blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king. The Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
At what cost? He was such a handsome dwarf.
My friends, we are gathered here to pay our respects to the Grey Warden that saved us all. He gave his life to destroy the Blight, A sacrifice we must never forget. It was no accident that he was there either. He was special.
Who becomes
Each
king
of
if I
us
let him kill?
has had our life touched by him in some way. He even put me on this throne, despite my protests. But there was no telling him no, right? The Grey Wardens couldn't have asked for anyone finer. How do you properly honor someone like that? The Grey Wardens are building a magnificent tomb at Weishaupt, right next to Garahels. But I'd like to do something as well. Rika, please step forward. You are the Grey Warden's sister, yes?
Did your character die?
I am.
Yeah, I
Still
died.
funny hearing you call him that. I always knew he was bound for greatness. But this,
I understand the king has asked for the body to be returned to Orzammar.
to be buried, returned to the stone. Not burned like you humans do it. No offense. The Assembly is considering Paragonhood, and that means a burial in Orzammar with all honors. Paragon, can you believe it? My son will have his own clan one day. Mother was so shocked she's gone sober. Miracles abound, apparently.
I'm glad to hear it. Please convey my well wishes to the king. Let all know that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arlhau, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There, they can rebuild, and hopefully live up to this example. Friends, let us hope that he has gone on to a better place, and that he knows just how thankful we are for what he has done here. He will be missed. Fare you well.
In the months that followed his coronation, Alistair proved to be a popular king, if largely unwilling to involve himself in matters of governing. He traveled often, making appearances in towns throughout Ferelden, to the great delight of the commoners. They referred to him as a king with the common touch, even if a few knew it was a simple aversion to life at court. News that the urn of sacred ashes had been found in Ferelden did not spread outside the chantry until Brother Genetivi made an announcement several months after the defeat of the Darkspawn. The manuscript detailing his research and experience with Andasti's cult drew huge interest among scholars throughout Thedas. Some years later, the Chantry announced that the resting place of Adastri's ashes had indeed been found. They were located, however, in ruins that were also the lair of High Dragon, thus proving too dangerous to approach. Many made demands to secure the ashes so that followers could undertake pilgrimages to partake in their healing powers. Who cares about these ashes? Following numerous failed attempts to deal with the dragon. I guess if you would have killed the dragon, something would have happened there, I guess. The beast finally flew off to find another haven, but leaving the mountaintop sanctum in ruins, an excavation found no traces of the urn. People began to doubt that the ashes had ever been found, while others claimed that a cult of Andrasti's followers stole them from the temple. Still others say that the Maker himself removed the urn, deeming mankind unworthy of it. For now, what happened to the urn is simply unknown. Following months of effort, the Tower of Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irving was placed to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slavers shut down in the alienage, the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. The new king even named the local elder to his personal court, a scandal amongst the humans, but a sign of new hope to the elves. Shanai continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community, and in time became the new elder. The outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Earl Aemon remained in Denerim for some time, acting as the Chancellor and chief advisor to King Alistair. Tegan ruled over Redcliffe in his stead and was surprised to find himself well loved by the villagers, who were still grateful for the nights he spent defending their lives. In time, Aemon abdicated in favor of his brother, an event the locals greeted with approval and enthusiasm. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege at Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Lania, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and other Dalish clans would turn to her to help resolve disputes with human folk. Team elves. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved on to the new land provided to them in the south near Ostagar. Wary of their human neighbors, however, tensions soon rose again, and only Keeper Lanaya leadership kept peace alive. In Orzammar, King Belin quickly proved himself a reformer. Trade with the surface lands increased, and caste restrictions were loosened. The casteless were permitted to take arms against the Darkspawn in exchange for new freedoms. For the first time in generations, the line in the deep roads was pushed back, and a few things were reclaimed. Belin's reforms quickly found new enemies within the warrior and noble castes, however, and after several assassination attempts, the assembly was dissolved. The king then ruled alone, some said as a tyrant, others said as a visionary determined to drag Orzammar into the modern world. The assembly posthumously declared Fries a paragon. Following months of deliberation, the first duster ever to receive the honor, a new house was founded in his name, and so many casteless flocked to his banner that it became one of the largest in the city. The dwarven mage, the girl, Dagna, ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower on the surface. Eventually, she published a comprehensive theory of how lyrium vapors relate to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. This inspired mages from other parts of Thedas to establish a new circle of magi in Orzammar itself, one that had ready access to dwarven lyrium and lies outside the Chantry's power completely. The willingness of Orzammar to harbor apostates sparked outrage that began whispers that the divine was contemplating a new exalted march. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumors about its location crept into Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the Anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the Anvil, and upon returning to Orzammar with the findings, convinced the Shaperate to attempt to recreate Caridin's research. A new golem was created, bound with a spirit taken from the Fade. Is it my spirit? The golem immediately went insane, killing several Shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and demanded among the Smith caste to reopen Caridin's research refused to abate. True to her word, Morrigan vanished the same night she made her offer at Redcliffe Castle. Someone of Morrigan's description was later seen traveling alone, heading west through the Frostback Mountains. Several years later, tales out of Orlais said that a strange dark-haired mage had insinuated herself within the Empress's court. As the Grey Wardens, Alistair was as good as his word. The Arling of Amarethine was given to the Order and a new headquarters established there. A statue of Fries towers over the entrance, in memory of one who made the ultimate sacrifice so that others may live. Wynn remained in several of the throne. Wynn remained in service to the throne of Ferelden for a time, politely refusing the position of first enchanter when it was offered to her. After almost a year, she quietly collected her things and announced that she was journeying to see more of the world before her time came, and then she was gone. Ogren remained on the surface for a time, adventuring as far as the nearest tavern and gaining a reputation as an occasionally dangerous nuisance. Eventually, he left Ferelden, accepting employment with the mercenary company renowned for its supply of fine ales. Liliana remained at court for a time before deciding to return to Orleans. She left with little explanation, saying only that she had old scores to settle. As the blighted lands began to heal and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuild the order in Amarethine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organize roving war bands that preyed both upon the land and upon each other. These war bands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orleans or crossed the shining sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. Yeah, I can tell that this is all the stuff that I did, and it's kind of telling how it all wrapped up, which is cool. But these are tales for other heroes. The tales of Fries ended when he sank the blade into the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. Whatever follows his sacrifice will not soon be forgotten. Yeah, we'll be ending early. That's it. No credits. So yeah, another game finished. We will so all right, my thoughts on the game. I thought the story was fantastic. I love how complex it was, and how how your choices really did shape how the story unfolded. So y'all are saying no matter what, I would have made the sacrifice, unless of course I would have slept with what's her name. But I thought it was interesting. I liked how they kind of wrapped it up at the end and kind of told you how all the things kind of connected. So the story was A+. The fighting, the combat, the game, I didn't think was very good. So I don't know. Do they balance out? And y'all said the game gets better.
I know that.
Yeah. I like story.
I know that through your choices, you could have possibly turned Alistair into a drunk.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there was one point where I could have... Yeah, I had to pick... Yeah, because there was one point where I killed the bad guy.
Yeah.
Logain. And Rogaine. Logain. I could have said, no, Logain's going to become a Grey Warden, and then he would have left.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's cool that there were so many different endings. You could tell that they really... Because, like, that ending was different because I was a dwarf. because they talked about my sister and my mom. So if I would have picked any of the other classes or any of the other stuff, it would have been different, which is cool.
There was some ritual you could do, and I think then you would have survived.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Mass Effect was like that.
Yeah, it's very much like Mass Effect.
The battling in Mass Effect though looked better.
Yeah. Well, I am looking forward to I'm starting South Park. Are you gonna be here tomorrow afternoon? Because usually you take naps in the afternoon.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, Morrigan. Sorry, Morrigan would have seen with a child if you did the ritual. Okay, that made me uncomfortable. She's like, "Have sex with me now, and when you kill the dragon, it'll go into the baby." And I was like, I don't trust you with this magical baby. So it's going to be like, am I breeding the next Adolf Hitler or something like that?
So I didn't read that much into it. I just knew that you had like basically 3 or 4 outcomes.
Oh, okay. Well, I kind of knew I was going to sacrifice myself at the end. So I kind of knew that was heading in, because I couldn't let Alistair die. I knew he would die.
Yeah.
So. But like I said, I thought it was pretty good. Crashed a lot, but 2008, 2009 game on modern hardware.
Was that a PC game or was it available on console?
It was available on console, I think. It might have been. The next one was definitely on console as well. But see, now I kind of have to play 2 on PC so that I can take these save files and import it into the next game so that it weaves like Alistair's King and stuff like that. So,
did you have to run this on like a special version, like a special thing, or
no,
did
it worked?
Was it Steam acclimated?
Well, remember that there was one point where I had 100% crash, and I had to go find someone had written a patch that basically made it 64-bit memory addressable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Lemon Square.
You needed the story mode version of this.
Well, I did. So at the end, I lowered it to easy.
Yeah.
Because I got to one battle, and I'm like, I'm done with these battles.
This is ridiculous.
There was just too many battles to get to the final battle. It's like pacing. Come on. Too many, too much. And then not to be able to like bring in the dwarves or bring in the humans in any of those battles. That kind of sucked. So. Yeah. Here's the voices. Kate Mulgrew, Flemeth. Tim Curry was Al Rowe. Yeah. Earl Rowe. Claudia Black is Morrigan. You could definitely tell it was her. Hey, Tex Panda. Yep. So yeah, tomorrow we will start South Park: The Fractured Butthole. Look at all the additional voices. They all did.
But there's random things like enemies will spit.
There were a lot of that. And this was a long game. I think it was longer. I think they made it longer by making the battling difficult. Because I would spend 30 minutes to an hour just fighting, just trying to get through one battle. So. Well, that's why they did it that way.
It was
intentional.
It was a pun. The fractured, comma.
I was gonna say, what are you talking about? It's fractured, but Whole. W-H-O-L-E. It's not even, it's not H-O-L-E. W-H-O-L-E. It's in the title. In the title. Yeah, it's supposed to be that way. I always try to put a little pause there. Fractured, but whole. It's all in the delivery.
Well, the Fractured But Whole, I've played that actually.
Yeah, you
and-
have. That's why I thought
and
you were
it's-
looking forward to me
It's
playing
it's
it.
extremely amusing.
Yeah.
Some of the gameplay is a little hokey. I don't think it's as good as the Stick of Truth.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Stick of Truth was pretty good.
but it's along similar lines.
Yeah. Well, this one was. It was. This is superheroes. The other was like Dungeons and Dragons. Because this was like, peak Marvel universe, right? What year was this?
2018, maybe?
2017. So it's basically the South Park cinematic universe. And South Park's getting a lot of buzz lately because of the new episode. So
I don't believe you have the battle in someone's butt.
like last time.
Yeah.
Lemming wings.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, remember there was the one part where you're battling in your parents' bed while they're having sex, and you're having to dodge your father's balls as they fling at you. I was like, I can't believe Neil's making me play this game while this is happening. So I assume there'll be more stuff like that. Well, remember there were Nazi embryos or something like that?
Yeah.
Fetuses? Nazi fetuses? Yeah. That was crazy. Oh, yeah. And then there was the abortion mini game. I can't believe that was.
That was funny as shit.
Oh, my goodness. Now it's all coming back to me. Yeah, I do have Snow Day ready to play. I've heard it's not that great. Yeah.
I have not played that.
Yeah. Well, we have it on PS5 if you want to play it.
I didn't even know that game came out.
Yeah, it came out kind of recently. Yeah, and people said it was bad.
I didn't go and buy it or anything. Obviously, you must have, but
Yeah, it was on the sale. It was.
oh,
So Neil occasionally sends me here's a Woot sale. I think it was one of the Woot sales.
we will decide to sell a bunch of gaming shit on special.
On special. And he's like, and so if any of them are kind of on the list, I go ahead and buy them. There you go. I recently played all the Kirby games. It's a lot of people's name on this list. Yeah, they were fun. They were fun. I enjoyed them. They weren't too stressful. I know. I mean, I didn't time them. We could go back and look at it and time it.